What's going on, guys? What's going on? Jay the Black here. Salute to everyone that's tuning in. Make sure y'all like this video, hype it, and share it because I'm going to talk about Serena Williams and her husband, Alexis Ohanian. Alexis is getting a lot of pushback due to him attending the UFC Freedom 250 event at the White House. And he's getting a lot of pushback. And also, Serena and him are getting a lot of protection. People are making excuses for them. People are supporting them. The reason why I'm saying this is because, when any black artist decided to perform for Trump, they basically got canceled. Any celebrity, especially a black celebrity, was caught speaking to Trump around him, they would be canceled. And in this situation, I guess he offered an excuse that they're not buying. And I think what really made this whole thing worse for him and Serena was the fact that Michelle Obama got called a man by one of the UFC fighters. That made the whole thing even worse. Okay. Not only did he go to this White House event, okay, now isn't he a co-founder of Reddit? He's still a corporate American nerd. Okay, he's still in corporate America, right? And he's still a part of that crowd. A lot of the tech geeks who run Silicon Valley, who run social media, they want to kiss up to Trump. That's some of the excuses I heard. They want to kiss up to Trump, and that's why they went to this UFC Freedom event, right? And that's why he was there. And again, I think also one of the reasons why he's getting heavy pushback is because Michelle Obama got called a man at that event. So let's get into this article. Let's see what he has to say. And that's according to HuffPost via Yahoo Entertainment. Serena Williams' husband, Alexis Ohanian, is speaking out amid a flurry of criticism over his attendance at President Donald Trump's UFC Freedom 250 event held Sunday at the White House. On Wednesday night, Ohanian issued a statement on X and other social media platforms condemning UFC fighter Josh Hockett's vile and inappropriate remark about the former First Lady Michelle Obama, noting he was on his way home at the time that Hockett gave the interview that included the comment. Do y'all believe that? Do y'all believe that? That's what he says. He says he was leaving. He was on his way home when he found out that he had said that. The Reddit co-founder also offered a short explanation as to why he made an appearance at the event, which was also attended by Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg, podcaster Joe Rogan, and comedian Nate Bargatze. Is that how you pronounce his name? Bargatze? Among others. I attended the UFC event via invitation from TKO IMG leadership. I own 5 pro sports teams plus a league. I was already on my way home when those comments were made and was glad to see Dana condemn them, he said, referring to UFC CEO Dana White. He went on to note, for context, I resigned in protest from Reddit, the company I co-founded and built for over a decade, specifically to push it to curb communities for hate and violence on the site. Okay. And by the way, Reddit ended up getting ran by a total lunatic female, by the way, after you left. As of Thursday morning, Ohanian's post had drawn a plethora of negative responses, with many people questioning the tech entrepreneur's reasoning. You shouldn't have been there. You're an epic disappointment, one person wrote on X. With a dynamic and conscious black wife and black children being harmed by this administration, you put your cronies over your family and this country. Shame on you. Let me say this right now. They have biracial children who are being raised in a biracial family, a black mother and a white father. I'm not going to let y'all act like Serena Williams is a freedom fighter. No, she is not. Okay, this woman grew up with a strong black father, her and her sister, and they chose to marry white men. Okay, that's how conscious Serena Williams is. I know y'all don't want to hear this, but this is the truth. Put your black fist down, okay? I don't see Serena Williams out there really in these streets, really out here like y'all trying to portray it as if she's some sort of pro-black freedom fighter. That's not who she is. That's not who Venus is. That's who their father was or is, because he's still here. But that is not who Serena Williams is. Serena Williams and him are from the same, they're from the same circles. I'm sorry to tell y'all. She is part of the rich upper class. This is why Serena is going through this physical metamorphosis. You know what I'm saying? Because she doesn't like herself. I know y'all, again, y'all don't want to hear. I got to give y'all a dose of reality. Okay? And when you are a black female who has insecurity issues, you get with men like him because he is your boost of self-esteem. And what you have to understand is this guy, people think this guy is probably a total pushover. I don't, maybe he is, but also he is, again, he's from Silicon Valley. He's from the tech world. He's always going to be around the people who can help him. He said he went based off of invitation. You know why he went? Because TKO is a very powerful company in sports. They are. And he jumped at the opportunity because he wants to do business with, or he's doing business with them. So of course he's going to choose that over, showing solidarity with black people. He doesn't think he owed black people anything, minorities anything. He's going to go because it's all about business at the end of the day. Another added, just because you were invited doesn't mean you had to go. I was in the car when the hateful thing was said, doesn't negate the fact that you were there in the first place. Ohanian and Williams have been married since 2017. He and the tennis legend share daughters Olympia and Adira together. Though Ohanian does not appear to have made any public endorsements in recent elections, he's been critical of Trump in the past, most notably in October when he spoke out against the president's stance on immigration. And he still went to the White House. He still went there. People say he could have turned it down. Of course he could have. But again, I think he has more in common with Trump than he don't. People had, again, he's a tech nerd. He's from Silicon Valley. He was there with his friends, his buddies. All of them went. He has more in common with them than black people, or minorities, that y'all are so mad at him. He has more in common with them. These are the people that he built his career with. These are the people he's currently doing business with. So of course he's gonna go. He doesn't I bet he feels like he don't owe y'all nothing. He don't care that he's married to Serena Williams. It's about business for him. As the son of an undocumented immigrant, my mom overstayed a au pair visa for years before marrying my dad, a U.S. citizen. Is deeply personal. Reddit wouldn't exist if ICE had come for her, he wrote on X. I do think border security matters, but it shouldn't come at the cost of crushing lives. Ohanian isn't the first public figure who isn't an established supporter of Trump and the president's MAGA agenda to attend the UFC Freedom 250 event, only to attempt to justify their appearance afterwards. On Monday, a representative for BasikSocialPoliticz, who notably went out of his way to avoid politics when he hosted the Emmy Awards last year, told HuffPost in an email that the comedian has fans from both sides of the aisle and simply wanted to enjoy the sport that he loves. Nate is family-friendly entertainment first, the rep continued. He is not political nor anything he produces. He is also a huge UFC fan and has been since before it became political. And I'm telling you, a lot of celebrities feel that way. I want y'all to understand, a lot of celebrities feel that way. A lot of celebrities would love to avoid political conversations, but nowadays you just can't. If you're a celebrity, you have to be one or the other. A lot of them, and he feels that way. You think he wants to be political, but he put out the statement about immigration because it's personal to him. But what has he said before then? Oh, I get it. He's avoided politics. These guys want to talk about politics. And that pro-black Serena Williams that y'all are a fan of, why isn't she saying anything? Because her and her sister have more in common with the people who are around Trump than y'all. I'm telling y'all right now. Serena and Venus Williams have more in common with the rich upper class people. Those same people who are at this UFC event, they have more in common with them than your average, typical, everyday black person. I know y'all don't want to hear this, but these are facts. Look at the men they married. They wanted absolutely nothing to do with having a black family at all. And I find it interesting that people are trying to defend him. Again, I don't care. I'm about the hypocrisy. I'm pointing out the hypocrisy. That's what I'm pointing out. Y'all are so hypocritical because a lot of people are defending him. A lot of you same people who, canceled Chrisette Michele when she performed for Trump years ago, and other people y'all canceled, ruined their careers, right? Because they didn't have the same political views as you. Those same people are now defending him. And has Serena said anything? No. Now, if she has, y'all can let me know in the comment section. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen her release any statement because she probably told him to go to the event. How many y'all want to bet that she told him to go? But of course, she's not going to go. She don't want y'all getting mad at her. Man, this whole thing is a charade. Let me know in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts. Like this video and share. Follow me on all my social media platforms, and I'll see y'all on this one.